secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we're going to talk about how to make Dennis Rodman exact build, but before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Let's like up the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put the game for my daily uploads. Without further ado, let's hop straight into the video. So again, Dennis Rodman is obviously known as the greatest rebounder of all time. Like it's not even close. Okay, so for his height at 6'7", there is nobody that could rebound as good as him, and that's not even a debate. But he was also a really good defender. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. You know, he enjoys his life. You know what I mean? So I thought it was really good to go ahead and give, Dennis Rodman, but put him in the game. And I came across it, but I had to do some things a little differently. But first, let me just go over what he is, okay? So, you know, from the offensive standpoint, there's not going to be much here, but he does have a 95 standing dunk. Now, again, this is the all-time. Did he really have a 95 standing dunk in his career? No. But this is all-time, so he has a 95 standing dunk. He has a 70 driving dunk, an 86 close shot. He wasn't much of a shooter, as you know, nor a free throw shooter, all right? Pass accuracy was a 61. You know what I mean? Like I said, he didn't really have much of an offense, right? It was really on the defensive side, as you see, a 98 interior defense, okay? 77 perimeter defense, all right? Then you have to buy still in blocking. Of course, you have the 99 offensive and the 98 defensive rebounding, okay? So, again, the rebounding is absolutely insane. Just keep that in mind when we go to make this build, all right? And then the last thing here, speed 78, acceleration 78, strength is an 86, vert is an 88, and stamina is a 90. I think a lot of people sleep on the fact that, you know, as much as he partied and as much as he, did everything else, he was well-conditioned athlete. Like, it was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He was a very good, well-conditioned athlete. And then, of course, let's go look at the badges here. Anchor, Hall of Fame. We got Box Out, Hall of Fame. Pogo Stick, Hall of Fame. Rebound Chaser, Hall of Fame. We got Workhorse, Hall of Fame, which, again, that is basically, like, that is Dennis Rodman. Like, that is him. No one worked harder than Dennis Rodman. Then, of course, Area Wizard for the lives, Brick Wall Screens, Challenger, Chase Down Artist, Rise Up, Postman Technician, like you name it all, obviously he has it, okay? So at the end of the day, he's 93 overall because, you know, the offense was so limited, but this is still one of the best rebounding defender builds you'll ever see. But now let's go over to the My Player Builder and let's actually make this Dennis Rodman build, right? All right, my nephews and nieces, so now let's look at it. Dennis Rodman, of course, he was right-handed. He was number 91, okay? He was number 10 when he played with the Pistons, and I think he was like 74 or something like that when he played for the Spurs. He had some unique numbers. I think he was 77 when he played for my Lakers. He just had some unique numbers, but he was 91 with the Bulls, so we're going 91, all right? Okay, now this is where the builder this year is a lot more balanced and more strict. So power forward position, that's what he was. He was 6'7", but in order to get a 99, like you see right here at 6'7", I can do it. In order to get a 99 offensive defensive rebound, you actually got to be 6'9", okay? So we're going to go 6'9" with that. And then, of course, you know we're going to max the wingspan all the way out, and that's how you can see. You see the offense and defensive rebound are now 99 respectfully. So you got to at least be 6'9" for this. Even though he was 6'7", 220 pounds, we're going to go 6'9", 248 with a 7'7" wingspan, just to make sure we can get all of the high offensive defensive rebound, okay? So that's one thing that we have to do differently just because of the build, and we want to make sure it plays just like Dennis Rodman, right? So then what we're going to do down here is this. We're going to go 75 with the speed. And again, it just makes sense to have that 75 speed. Any build, again, like I said, should at least minimum have 70. But if you can go higher, go higher. So 75 is the next tier I'll go with. I don't see the benefit of going 76. I'd rather go 75 and then 80, right? So I don't try to go in between. I just go 75 or 80. But since I can only do 75, I stop at 75, all right? 65 acceleration, that's just because it's going to be for your perimeter defense when we get to it. Our strength, we're going to go 90 on the strength. And again, his strength was 86, but we're going 90 so we can get that movable forcer. Also, that'll give us the Hall of Fame box out. It's just very important to have that. He is 6'9", and we're going 90 on the vert, okay? He had an 88 vert, we're going 90. And then, of course, we're going 95 on the stamina. That's to get the workhorse on gold. We're not able to get it Hall of Fame, okay? But we're still going to be able to get it gold. So already the numbers are going to be pretty staggering. The vert is a 90, right? Stamina 95, strength 90, and then speed 75, right? Now when we come up here, first thing first is go here. We're going 92 on the standing dunk, all right? We're going 92 on the standing dunk because it just gives us a lot of things here, as you can see. You get Area Wizard Hall of Fame, Fast Twitch, Rise Up, and Precision Dunker all on gold. And again, you are able to use your Pro Stick dunks even though you're not 6'10" or higher. So even though you don't get the, contact dunks, pro and elite big man contact dunks, you are able to use the Pro Stick, the Precision Dunker and the Pro Stick. So it's very important to do that because it's so OP, Pro Stick dunks under the basket. Then we're going to go 75 on the driving dunk. And this is basically because I want to make sure we can get the Giannis dunk packages, Ben Simmons, and that type of deal. So I want to have this driving dunk with a 75, okay? We're going to just have a 58 driving layup and a 57 close shot. Not really worrying about that. And then we're going to go 30 on the post control. And again, the reason why I'm not worrying about the layup and all that stuff is because there's so much that goes into getting 99s that it kills a lot of stuff. So if I had to pick like what I'm going to be doing, when you get an offensive rebound, you're going to be doing a standing dunk. You get the defensive rebound, you pass it out, you set a screen, roll to the basket, and it'll either be a driving dunk or standing dunk. So I'm not really focused that much on the driving layup because I know that these right here is what's probably gonna be the most important for a build like this, okay? We're absolutely skipping everything on the shooting, right? We're just not doing that. This is gonna be a pure inside. Like Dennis Rodman didn't shoot the ball. That wasn't his thing. So we're just not gonna do that. We are gonna go 77 on the pass accuracy because that's gonna give us that needle thread on bronze. This will allow me to be able to get the offensive rebound, pass it back out, or get the defensive rebound and then pass it down the floor where I do have break starter. Again, this is going to be more so like relied upon as a 3v3, 2v2 type build, setting screens, rolling to the basket. You have no free throw, so this won't be a rec build. But again, I've seen people go on the rec with no free throw. Like just no, hey, and then how often would you think this build will actually get to the line anyway? So to me, it's perfectly fine the way it is. I'd rather put it elsewhere, okay? So, anywho, now the interior defense, we're just going to keep their interior defense at the 50. We all know that we don't have to have a high interior defense on this build. I mean, on the game, the defense is really well. But I really want to have a high perimeter. So, that's why I'm going 87 on the perimeter. 87 on the perimeter. Even though he had it the other way around, Dennis Rodman had a 98 interior with a 77 perimeter. But I wanted, this build to translate well in the park. So perimeter defense is going to be way much more important than the interior. So I'm going there. And then we're going to go 60 on the steal so we can at least get interceptor. Again, that's very important. And then again, he didn't have a high block, but I'm at least going to go 68 on the block just so I can get chased down on bronze. So again, even though he didn't have that, right? His block was a 50 and his steal was a 57. You know how I do, man. I try to make sure I get us at least a build that's playable enough in the park, okay? Now, as you see, this build is an 81, right? There's so much left to this build, but offensive rebound and defensive rebound being maxed out is what gets this build crazy. But now, as you can see, Hall of Fame box out, Hall of Fame pogo stick, and Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Now, remember, people might ask, well, why is pogo stick on there? Because it actually improves the ability to recover and jump quicker than after landing. So if you was to jump too early, this pogo stick will allow you to jump up quick again, not only for blocks, but for rebounds. So this is pretty dope to have 99 offensive defensive rebound on this build. It can play really good defense, passing lane steals, it gets chased down blocks, 75 speed. Don't sleep on the 90 vert. I mean, again, it gets the very, very good standing dunks and the driving dunks. So I really think this build is actually pretty fun. And a lot of people who makes this build should enjoy it, all right? But the cool thing is that you will get the shades of Dennis Rodman as the first one too, like the first shade right there, 91 Dennis Rodman. So yeah, pretty dope to see that, man. And it comes out as a glass cleaner. So let me know in the comment section what you think about the build. A lot of people love Dennis Rodman, the lore that comes along with them. So now you have that true Dennis Rodman build. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Timmy. I'll be back really, really soon. Another banger, man. When I say back soon, another banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.